Hi guys, I'm back. So I'm ready to pour the Galaxy painting, which I'm pretty much looking forward to because I get to play with paint. What I have here is a lot of little tools to manipulate the paint because I'm going to pour the background black. Then I'm going to try to create some sort of a Milky Way thing in the black. And when it's all dried, which will be hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, then I'll pour a planet on it. And it's going to be really cool, I think. I hope. So fingers crossed that we make something beautiful. What I did, I mixed some black, made it just a little thinner than I normally do because I want to cover the whole canvas. And all that's in here is black, lamp black acrylic paint with a pouring medium, about 20%. And I added more water than I usually do, but absolutely no silicone because the back has to be without those silicone spots in them. You can always do something with the colored paint. So in the colored paint, I have a pouring medium and a little bit of silicone, and it's stirred in pretty well. I don't want big cells. I just want something to happen to those color streaks that I'm going to be putting on there. And then I'm going to blow it with a straw because I want it to spread over a little bit. I have this picture in my mind, and I'm hoping it's going to exactly do what I hope it's going to do. So I'll put the tools aside. Then we'll pour this on the background. Maybe I'll even do it with a brush. That could be a good idea. And when I use brushes to do the back, I always use the synthetic. See how that is beautiful? So putting it on really, really thick so it stays wet, because you need that, because if you want to put some color on and you want to manipulate it, you will have to have a nice and wet background. Like that. So looking nice and shiny, and we want the whole canvas covered, and you don't want to see any white peeping through. So you can always do the sides later, as long as you get the corner, because we don't want it laying down and causing a mess yet. So here we go. That's the last bit. And what I usually do is let only the weight of the synthetic brush, only the weight of the brush touch the paint while you do this. So it leaves almost no brush strokes. You won't be seeing them later because when it dries, it's going to dry flat. So you won't see them. So that's the back. Putting it up here so you all can see it. Just going over it one more time. You can't dilly-dally too long because then it's going to be drying and you can't do anything with the other paint. So what I was planning is having the planet up here, up in the left hand corner. So then I was thinking of doing something like this. Just like that, and then blowing, and that's not enough air in there. That's not enough. That's pretty. See, that's what I was going for, but there's too much paint on here. So we're going to blow it right off. And blow some black over it. That's pretty. And now I really want one of those little compressors that I can use my airbrush with. So now comes in the brush again. This is important because now you can lay down some black just where the blue is too much, just like that. See how you can manipulate it? And now I'm blowing it so it thins out just a little bit, because it has to resemble some sort of a little misty sort of a color. Now we're going to do the same. So we're making sure that where we're going to place this, and I want to place it up here, that there's enough black paint to be as a sort of a slippery bed for the color, so that when I blow it, it can expand and sort of go up in the background. But this time I'm going to be using two colors of paint, the orange one and the yellow one. A little bit more there and then a little more there. And add a little bit of black, because you want to, it has to resemble some sort of a little bit of mist. See how that looks? I hope it's not too shiny. Okay, then another thing that you see up in space is something like a little twirl. Thank you, Bill. I got my coffee. My husband takes real good care of me. So you're having a little bit of coffee. I love it when you guys say that you watch me with a cup of coffee. Yeah, that's a good cup of coffee. So another thing that I was thinking of, one of those, you know, where you think some sort of a star is being born, if you know what I mean. A supernova, I don't know what they call them. And a little bit of blue in there. Just a little bit. Oops, now my head is in the way. Just a little bit of blue. And a nice bit of orange. Just a little bit more. Just like that. Then a little bit of black, because the canvas is starting to dry. And I would like a little bit of, I think I'll put a drop of water there, just to see how that works. Let me see if I like it. I sort of like this, I like that, and that. This, meh, a little bit less. So then what we can do is come in here with the big black brush and just take out the bits we don't really like. Make sure everything is neat, just like that. And what I would like to do is just take a little, very fine brush and take it down just a bit. And remember, this is only the background. So I have a really fine brush, and you could take that in here, just manipulate it a bit like that. Clean the brush off. Just like that. And I still haven't got started on my satisfying video. I really want to do that because that's going to be awesome. I got so many ideas. You know, the more you think about it, the more ideas you got. Okay, that's looking good. Just want this away just a little bit. That away. Just a little bit more here. Okay, then we're going to save this one. Save this. Don't know if you can really see it, because when the light's shining and it doesn't look that pretty. But I think we'll leave it just like this. Then we will place the planet up here, and we're going to do something with those pretty acrylic markers. We're going to make some stars. Just going to clean up the canvas a little bit like that. Don't go over that bit. Don't want to do that. Okay, so I can clean that off in a bit. So I didn't nearly use as much paint as I thought I would, because I thought I would be pouring all that paint on the canvas. But you know, this is pretty enough. You don't want too much going on. What I could do is just give it a short torch, because there is silicone in those three colors. And I think the blowing of the paint has already caused the silicone to come to the surface, because you already saw those little cells pop up while I was blowing the, let's see if we can get that in, while I was blowing the canvas. So we'll give that time to dry, and I'll take you guys down and show you the background, because I forgot to show you in the previous video. So I'm taking off my gloves, just like that. Let's see if we can get in closer. See, right now you're seeing a lot of that blue, but I am expecting it to, you know, merge with the background a bit more once it's dry. And then that'll be just about enough. You don't want too much going on, because if it's a, let's see if you can see it like that. That's a bit better. So if it doesn't, if this blue doesn't merge with the background and the orange, then you can always put a black glaze on it. So that way it's going to be more interesting to see. So this is the background. Whoops, I wanted to turn the camera. See, that's the background, which I did 2 videos ago. And it's already dried. Yes, it is, totally dry. So I will be pouring that late today or early tomorrow morning. But I have to make a lot of paint for that. And I'm doing it with these colors. So it's going to be the turquoise green, then this one, and terracotta. Where are you? They call it red oxide. So those colors, and then gray. But I think that's going to be pretty. Hope you guys think it's pretty too. Okay, so then I still have one video left for today, but I can't remember which one that is. So I've got to go look. And then of course I'm going to be doing the draw out of the hat for the prints. And I'll have to be working on an email with prints. For people interested, they can email me I'll send them an email with all the prints I have, and they can choose out of those prints. So I gotta get that ready before people can choose which one they want for the drawing. So I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, and I hope you get some really good quality painting time this weekend. And I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of paintings on my website and on my, not my website, on the Facebook page, the Facebook group. So I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great weekend.